Hello and welcome to another episode of CISO Tradecraft, the podcast that provides you with the information, knowledge, and wisdom to be a more effective cybersecurity leader. I'm your host, G. Mark Hardy, and today we're going to talk about 4 tools to avoid hurricanes in cloud security. Rather apropos, because from my home here in Florida, we're looking at Milton heading right this way, and who knows what's going to be left in 48 hours from now. So let me get this episode out. The cloud security landscape is evolving, and in today's rapidly shifting technologies, you as a CISO or as a security leader need to understand some terminology, some capabilities, and to be conversant in these cloud security tools. You could be doing a successful cloud migration and everything looks great until suddenly something, bam, hits the wall. You could have a clear sky and boom, thunderstorm, what we're looking at here. And so do we want to help prepare you to protect against things like that? If we can help you understand the 4 essential elements of modern cloud security, you'll probably be in a better position. So I'm going to introduce some acronyms, and then I'm going to go into much more detail. But let me give you 4 things that I want to talk about. CNAPP, Cloud Native Application Protection Platform. It's going to be your comprehensive cyber defense framework, which will provide robust protection against a multitude of threats. Remember, I got to go ahead and I'm going to define these things for you a little bit more. Number 2, CASB, Cloud Access Security Broker. And we're going to talk about how CASB can go ahead and help you in terms of being able to be a gatekeeper for your cloud environment, ensuring that only authorized users gain access while safeguarding your sensitive data. The next one is CSPM. Tell you what, I don't like you to wait for the definition if you don't know it. It's your dedicated security analyst continually monitoring for changes and vulnerabilities within your cloud infrastructure to ensure a stable and secure environment. And then CWPP, Protective Shields for your cloud workloads, which absorbs potential threats and minimize risk exposure. So you got a cyber defense framework, a gatekeeper for your cloud environment, security analyst, and a protective shield for your workloads. All right, sounds pretty good. And those together make a pretty good set. So let's take a dive into them and look at the first one, which would be the CNAPP, which I said is a Cloud Native Application Protection Program. It's a term that was coined by Gartner to describe an integrated set of security capabilities which are designed specifically for cloud-native applications. And it represents a holistic security model that encompasses different cloud security technologies. And specifically, CNAPP is going to consist of these 4 capabilities. Number 1, Gartner's identified artifact scanning. It's a foundational capability of cloud-native application protection platforms, that's your CNAPP. And we prefer the term application security testing. This capability encompasses a comprehensive approach integrating static application security testing, SAST, we know that, right? Dynamic application security testing, DAST, we know that. API scanning and software composition analysis, also known as SCA. Today is the day of acronyms. By thoroughly scanning your software source code and the APIs and servers, you can identify vulnerabilities and misconfigurations early on before they cause a problem. Addressing these issues before deployment not only prevents costly rework, but also mitigates the risk of malicious actors exploiting vulnerabilities in production environments. The second recommendation from Gartner is exposure scanning, which could be conducted at both the source code and runtime levels. And this process involves assessing common vulnerabilities and exposures, CVEs, detecting secrets and sensitive data, identifying malware, and conducting attack path analysis. While artifact scanning focuses on vulnerabilities within your custom code, exposure scanning integrates threat intelligence to highlight known malicious components, enhancing your security posture. Next, Gartner emphasized the importance of secure cloud configuration, continuous monitoring of your cloud environment through tools that facilitate infrastructure as code, IAC scanning, network configuration security policies, cloud infrastructure entitlement management, CIEM, Kubernetes security posture management, KSPM, and cloud security posture management, CSPM, is essential. Organizations should strive to refine their CloudFormation and Terraform scripts, ensuring that the runtime environment is consistently maintained in a secure state. And this proactive approach enables seamless redeployments from a reliable baseline. And then finally, runtime protection is a critical element of the CNAPP framework. Implementing solutions such as web application firewalls, WAF, application monitoring, cloud workload protection, network segmentation, botnet defenses, and API protection is vital for safeguarding your applications in real time. So by integrating these 4 capabilities, artifact scanning, exposure scanning, secure cloud configuration, and runtime protection, CNAPP offers organizations a cohesive strategy for securing applications throughout their lifecycle. This proactive stance on security ensures vulnerabilities are detected early in the development process while maintaining continuous vigilance over production environments. It's worth noting that while definitions of CNAPP may vary among organizations, such as Nicholas Popp's categorization into application security, infrastructure security, and threat protection, the core elements remain closely aligned. The distinctions are minor and do not detract from the overarching goal of comprehensive application security. By offering unified protection for these four combined capabilities, CNAPP enables organizations to secure their applications from development through to runtime. It moves security left in the development process, ensuring vulnerabilities are caught early, while also maintaining vigilance over production environments. So why does CNAPP matter? The cloud-native landscape is dynamic, and traditional security tools fall short of meeting its demands. CNAPP is vital because it eliminates silos that often exist between development, security, and operations teams. And as organizations migrate toward microservices and containerized architectures, CNAPP acts as the glue that ensures security is implemented across every layer of the infrastructure. By adopting a CNAPP, organizations achieve not just broader security coverage, but also deeper insights into their cloud-native environments. Integrated capabilities such as infrastructure as code, IAC scanning, API security, and cloud identity entitlement management, CIEM, allow CNAPP to provide a single pane of glass for cloud security. Now, if you want to focus on CNAPP, try looking at these three key metrics for success. The IAC misconfiguration rate. Track the number of infrastructure as code templates that are remediated before deployment. Compliance coverage. Measure how much of your cloud-native application environment aligns with regulatory and internal compliance requirements. Threat detection latency. Decrease the time between threat identification and response. These combined rates show a quality level that's going through your organization and allows you to see how much security is built in. Now, what are some best practices that CISOs should live by when adopting CNAPP solutions? Number one, adopt a platform approach. Seek out CNAPP solutions that integrate CSPM, CWPP, and other tools into a cohesive platform. Next, shift security left. Incorporate CNAPP tools early in the development cycle so security issues are identified before production. Third, automate security. Use CNAPP's automation capabilities for scanning, remediation, and policy enforcement to reduce manual errors. Fourth, ensure comprehensive visibility. Ensure that CNAPP tools provide full visibility into both your cloud infrastructure and application runtime environments. And lastly, prioritize continuous monitoring. Implement continuous monitoring and evaluation for better detection and remediation of vulnerabilities. Our second essential component of modern cloud security is a CASB. So what is a CASB? A Cloud Access Security Broker is a security enforcement point placed between cloud service consumers and providers, ensuring that enterprise security policies are applied as cloud resources are accessed. CASB solutions provide organizations with control over the use of SaaS applications and cloud services. CASB solutions have evolved in recent years to include critical functionality such as shadow IT detection, data loss prevention or DLP, threat intelligence, and compliance enforcement. They play a pivotal role in securing cloud-based resources, especially as organizations increasingly rely on third-party SaaS applications to streamline operations. Now, why does CASB really matter? As more organizations migrate to cloud-first strategies, controlling how data is accessed and used across multiple cloud platforms becomes increasingly challenging. CASBs help mitigate these risks by enabling granular policy enforcement for applications like Microsoft 365, Salesforce, and Google Workspace. By providing visibility into cloud application usage, CASBs prevent the unauthorized data exposure and ensure compliance with regulatory frameworks. Now, if you want to focus on CASB, try looking at these four key metrics for success. First, shadow IT discovery rate, the percentage of unapproved cloud services identified and monitored. Of course, there's unknowns here. You don't know what you don't know, but hopefully this gives you some metric to work with. Number two is DLP incidents. Measure the number of data loss prevention policies that were triggered or blocked by CASB. Third is compliance violations. Track the reduction of compliance violations related to cloud services. And lastly, threat detection. How quickly the CASB identifies anomalous user activity or external threats. These 4 metrics help you understand the amount of shadow IT that's happening in your organization and how it can impact compliance concerns. Remember, you can't manage what you don't know about. That usually ends up leading to bad outcomes anyway. So let's look at the best practices on CASB for CISOs. Number 1, use comprehensive shadow IT discovery. Use your CASB to discover and monitor unauthorized cloud services within your organization. Number 2, ensure that you have policy enforcement flexibility. Implement granular policies that control data based on user behavior, device, or data sensitivity. Number 3, try to integrate CASB with existing systems. Ensure that your CASB integrates with existing identity and access management, IAM solutions, and SIM platforms. Number 4, focus on user experience. Balance security controls with user productivity. Poorly implemented CASBs can negatively impact workflows. And lastly, leverage AI for threat detection. Use advanced CASBs that utilize machine learning to detect anomalies and prevent emerging threats in real time. Our third essential component of modern cloud security is a CSPM. A CSPM is a cloud security posture management tool, and they're designed to monitor cloud infrastructures, identify misconfigurations, and ensure adherence to compliance standards. CSPMs will help address gaps in cloud security, particularly as companies adopt multi-cloud or hybrid cloud models. CSPM continuously scans for risk in real time, identifying areas of vulnerability that could lead to data breaches or non-compliance. These platforms provide automated remediation options to correct misconfigurations before they result in security incidents. Now, why does CSPM matter? Maintaining a secure and compliant cloud environment is challenging, especially across multi-cloud environments where different providers may have varying security protocols. CSPM gives CISOs the ability to manage security across all cloud services in a unified manner, ensuring a strong posture while reducing human error in cloud configurations. So here are 4 key metrics for success. Number 1, look at your risk exposure score, the percentage of identified risks mitigated within a given time frame or service level agreement. Number 2, cloud asset inventory accuracy, how accurately your CSPM tool tracks and monitors assets across clouds. Third is time to remediation. Look at the average time taken to fix misconfigurations or non-compliant resources. And compliance audit scores. Measure your improvement in audit performance after adopting CSPM. Now remember, knowing that your posture is in a good state and is trending better in the long term, and that's the objective here. So be vigilant on this one. Some best practices for CISOs who want to get better at CSPM: start with a risk assessment. Conduct a thorough assessment of your current cloud security posture and prioritize your highest risks. Next, implement continuous monitoring. Establish this real-time monitoring with CSPM to ensure ongoing compliance and quick responses to changes. Automate remediation. Set up an automated response to common misconfigurations, freeing up time for more complex security tasks. Integrate with your CI/CD pipelines. Embed CSPM into your development process to ensure security checks are run before code reaches production. And regularly update policies. Ensure that your CSPM tool is aligned with current regulatory requirements and internal policies. Now, our fourth and final essential component of modern cloud security is a CWPP. Now, what's that? It's a cloud workload protection platform. And these are security tools designed to protect workloads running in cloud environments. These platforms provide end-to-end protection for virtual machines, containers, Kubernetes, clusters, and serverless environments across public and private clouds. Now, with the cloud-native applications relying heavily on ephemeral workloads like containers and microservices, CWPP ensures these workloads are protected throughout their lifecycle, from development all the way to runtime. Now, why does CWPP matter? Traditional security measures like firewalls and endpoint detection do not provide sufficient protection for cloud workloads. CWPP steps in to offer more specialized protection, such as runtime threat detection, vulnerability management, and microsegmentation. As cloud-native technologies evolve, CWPP is critical for securing both static and dynamic workloads in a unified way. Here are some key metrics for success. Look at your vulnerability detection rate, the percentages of vulnerabilities that you've detected and patched before deployment. Runtime threat detection. Look at your number of threats detected and neutralized during your workload execution. Consider your microsegmentation efficiency by reducing your attack surface through segmentation, and your CI/CD integration success, the percentage of workloads scanned for vulnerabilities before reaching production. As a CISO, what are some of your best practices? Adopt CWPP solutions early in development in your CI/CD pipeline so you can catch vulnerabilities before they get too far down line. Prioritize your runtime protection. Ensure your CWPP solution includes real-time threat detection and protection for active workloads. Automate vulnerability management. By using automation, you can detect, prioritize, and remediate vulnerabilities at scale. Leverage microsegmentation, and by doing that, you reduce the risk of lateral movement. You can isolate workloads through this process. And integrate with broader security tools. Make sure your CWPP integrates well with your SIEM and incident response platforms to provide a unified view of security threats. So let's sum things up here. As we've navigated through these turbulent seas of cloud security, we've looked at 4 powerful tools that could be your lighthouse in a storm. CNAPP, CASB, CSPM, and CWPP. And each of these solutions offers a unique element of protection. It'll illuminate different aspects of your cloud environment. CNAPP serves as your all-encompassing weather radar, providing a holistic view of your cloud-native application security. CASB acts as your gatekeeper, controlling access to cloud services and keeping shadow IT at bay. CSPM is your constant watchman, ensuring your cloud posture remains strong against the winds of misconfiguration and noncompliance. And CWPP stands as your frontline defender, protecting your cloud workloads from the ever-present threats in the digital atmosphere. See, by implementing these tools, CISOs can create a robust defense system capable of withstanding the hurricanes of cyber threats in the cloud era. Remember, the cloud security landscape is ever-changing, much like the weather itself. Staying informed, adapting your strategies, and leveraging these advanced tools will keep your organization sailing smoothly through even the most challenging security storms. As you chart your course forward, consider how each of these tools can be integrated into your existing security framework. The journey to cloud security excellence is ongoing, but with CNAPP, CASB, CSPM, and CWPP in your arsenal, you're well-equipped to navigate whatever challenges may arise. Thank you for listening to this shorter version of CISO Tradecraft. As I said, I've got a little bit of distraction here in getting prepared for hurricane. But if you've learned something, please go to LinkedIn and share a comment, make a post. We'd love to hear how this helps you in your career. If you're following us on a podcast channel, give us a thumbs up or click subscribe so that we can get our numbers up, which helps us reach even more. And so I want to thank you very much for your time, and I hope you found this of value. I'm your host, G. Mark Hardy. And again, thanks for listening, and until next time, stay safe out there.